Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper One. Today I'm going to talk about a subject of prepping that is really not even thought about or talked about that much in the area of prepping. Usually we talk about food, water, shelter, security, talk about supplies, gasoline, and all the things that go along with prepping. Today I want to talk about something else, a contingency to prep for that might happen. The United States government has come out numerous times in the last few years labeling us patriots, Christians, gun owners, constitutionalists, homeschoolers, basically anybody that can think on their own, as a potential terrorist, an enemy of the state. So we need to make contingency plans for this. This is probably the hardest thing to prepare for. A time when the federal government or whoever's in charge is actively trying to find you, to imprison you, or to make your life miserable. So what are we going to do about this? It'd be very hard to disappear in today's technology environment that we live in. I had help from a friend that we've come up with a few things that law enforcement uses to track people right now. Now, I'm not trying to help anyone evade law enforcement if they are duly needing to be arrested, but I am talking about the people that might be persecuted or arrested for their beliefs and they have done nothing wrong. These are the people I'm trying to help, not the criminals. They need to be brought to justice if they commit crimes. So there's a few things I'm going to go over, and this is just thinking about a contingency or a prepping plan if we become dissidents of the state and they want to find us. I got a list here. First one: internet traffic associated with your IP address, registered login accounts, or smartphone proxy. Number 2, social networking, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter. These are probably the worst things because people get on there and they tell everybody what they're doing. They show all their friends, they show pictures, they have links to their friends' accounts, so law enforcement loves these things. Answering surveys and quizzes online and registering your email account. Most often people with strong opinions or beliefs will answer these surveys if they find them interesting. So another way for law enforcement to track us. Calls or texts made from a registered and unregistered account. If you purchase a disposable Go phone by using any electronic payment method for the purchase tied to your name or bank, we can associate that phone to you by ADC code data. So that's common sense, your phone. Calls made by landlines, even payphones, to known family or associates. Number 6, use of credit or debit cards with named accounts. Number 7, use of checking account. Number 8, use of store bonus bucks or reward programs, even if you pay with cash, because if you registered originally, they're going to track you. Or you might give them a false name, but then you use eventually one time you forget your cash and you use a debit card or a credit card. Another way for them to continue to track you. Carrying any smart device with Wi-Fi, GPS, or cellular capabilities that is registered to an account associated to your name or number. Number 10, use of any automatic or automated toll pass program on turnpikes, toll bridges, tunnels, subways, or bus systems. Most of these are common sense. Use of any passport or visa. Number 12, the use of any health insurance associated with your name. The use of any welfare or food stamp program that's associated with your name or account number. 14, Department of Transportation traffic cams and security cameras at any TSA-controlled enterprise designed to photograph license plates. Number 15, facial recognition technology. That was actually used during the last Super Bowl, and 16 people were arrested from this technology. OnStar and similar automotive customer service programs. There's more. There's all kinds of things that we do today that will tie us in with technology. So what I'm trying to say is some of these are mundane, some of these are, everybody knows that they can be tracked through these. But anything we do in this environment, they're going to find us. There's nothing we can do. The only way you could do is have a plan, a prepping plan in case you need to disappear. People might say, well, the government's never going to do it. Study history. The governments have done it forever, and they will continue to do it. And we don't know what our future government will go to. It might turn very, very corrupt. It might turn very totalitarian. And it could decide to harass us, lock us up, They've already said we're potential domestic terrorists. So you need to have a plan. What am I going to do? It's going to be hard to do anything. Basically, what you're going to have to do is give up all your communication devices. No more checks, no more credit cards. You're going to have to pretty much go just with cash. You can't be calling friends or loved ones because they're going to track it through here. It'd be very, very difficult to disappear. You'd have to be very dedicated to staying out of the limelight, in the sense of it's going to be very rough. But just to think about it, hopefully it'll never happen in this country, but I feel the wind's blowing and they're blowing a way that I don't like. So think of a plan. Where could you go? What could you do? It's a hard thing to think about in the country, in our country, because we think we're free. We're not free. The winds are blowing against us. But start thinking about this. It's not your common thing to prep for: food, water, security, shelter. But it's something you need to think about. Thanks for watching.